Dear students, one of the important part of virology is the study on oncogenesis. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the definition of oncogenesis and types of cancer. So, the oncogenesis is also termed as carcinogenesis, and the carcinogenesis is the process of formation of the cancer. The term cancer is a Latin word and its meaning is crab. Greek physician Hippocrates characterized cancer as a crab-like disease, and the cancer is defined as the abnormal and unregulated growth of a particular cell in the body, and this results in the formation of a lumps or mass of the cells. The cancer is also known by the term tumor or malignancy. The tumor also is a Latin word which means swelling that results from abnormal cell growth. The suffix OMA is used to describe any kind of the cancer. And here the meaning of OMA is tumor. Thus, the process of development of cancer is called as oncogenesis or carcinogenesis. In the human beings as well as in the other vertebrate animals, different types of cancers are occurring. Now, we will discuss those different types of the cancers. The cancers are classified on the basis of two different criteria. One of the criteria is classification that is based on the pattern of the growth of the cancer cells. On this basis, there are two types of the cancers or tumors. One is benign tumor and another one is malignant tumor. The second criteria that is used for the classification of cancer is the types of tissues in which the cancer cells originate. And on this basis, there are four types. One is carcinomas, second one is sarcomas, third one is leukemias, and fourth one is lymphomas. We will discuss each of these tumors or cancers in some more detail. So the first one is benign tumors. The benign tumors are the tumors in which the tissue cells do not invade the surrounding tissues and they remain localized as a compact mass. Such tumors are encapsulated by a membrane that is called as lamina. Thus, benign tumor cells grow by displacing the surrounding tissues. Usually, such tumors are not fatal. However, they can be fatal when they occur in brain or when they grow large enough to cause pressure on other body organs. For example, some benign tumors in the uterus. They can weigh as much as 22 kilograms and displace adjacent organs, causing digestive and reproductive disorders. Such benign tumors are usually removed by the surgery. So you can see here in these images, these are the images of the benign tumor. And in this, the cancer cells are localized and they are surrounded by a membrane that is called as the lamina. And such cancer cells, they are not breaking the barrier of the lamina. That means they remain localized as a compact mass. But this mass creates pressure on the surrounding organs or on the surrounding tissues. The second type of the tumors on the basis of pattern of the growth are malignant tumors. The malignant tumors are the tumors in which the cancer cells invade the surrounding tissues. Such tumor cells spread to the organs and other parts of body via blood and lymph. Such tumor cells are capable of invasion and metastatic spread, and they are not encapsulated by any kind of the membrane. Their growth is usually fast and lethal. Such tumor cells are usually resistant to the treatment and may cause the death. So you can see here, these are the images of the malignant tumors. Here the cancer cells are invading to the surrounding tissues. That means they are breaking the barrier of the lamina, or they are not encapsulated by any kind of a membrane, and therefore they spread to other parts of the body. You can again see here the images of the benign tumors and malignant tumors. So these are the images of the benign tumors. Here the cancer cells, they remain localized as a compact mass. That means they are encapsulated by a membrane that is called lamina. However, in malignant tumors, the cancer cells, they are not encapsulated by any kind of a membrane, and therefore they spread to the surrounding tissues. So, as I told you, on the basis of the types of tissues in which cancer cells are originating, there are 4 kinds of cancers. Among them, the first type of cancer is described as carcinomas. So, the carcinomas are the cancers that originate in the epithelial tissues or epithelial cells. These are the most common types of the cancers, and they account for about 85 to 90% of total human cancers. The epithelial cells are present at various sites of the body. They are present at the external surfaces of the body as well as in the linings of the internal cavities. Thus, they are present at skin, prostate, bladder, breast, and in the linings of respiratory, gastrointestinal, urinary, and genital systems. Therefore, the carcinomas develop in the organs or glands such as breast, lungs, prostates, urinary bladder, intestine, and thyroid. On the basis of histopathological appearance, the carcinomas are divided into 2 major subtypes. One is adenocarcinoma and second one is squamous cell carcinoma. The adenocarcinoma generally develops in organs and glands, while squamous cell carcinomas develop in squamous epithelium. So you can see here, these are the different images of the carcinomas. So this is the carcinoma of the lips, this is the carcinoma of the breast, this is the image of carcinoma of the lungs, and this is the squamous cell carcinoma, which occurs in the squamous epithelium. The second type of cancer on the basis of types of tissues is sarcomas. The sarcomas are cancers that originate in supportive and connective tissues such as bones, cartilage, muscle, blood vessels, and tissues around the joints. The sarcomas are usually uncommon and they account for about 1% of total human cancers. And they generally occur most commonly in young adults. Thus, the sarcomas can develop in any parts of the body such as arms, legs, hands, feet, chest, back, hips, shoulder, abdomen, head, and neck. These sarcomas can invade the surrounding tissues and spread to other organs of the body, forming secondary tumors. In early stages, sarcomas usually do not have any symptoms. An early swelling occurs which is painless, and as tumor grows, it may cause pain. So these are the images of sarcoma type of the cancers. So it is the cancer of supportive and connective tissues. So this is the image of sarcoma of muscles, this is the sarcoma of the arms, this is the sarcoma of the bones, and this is the sarcoma of the legs. The next type of cancer on the basis of types of tissues in which it originates is leukemias. So the leukemias is also called as blood cancer or liquid cancer. Actually, leukemia is a Greek word which means white blood. These are the cancers that originate in the blood cells of the bone marrow, and they account for about 4% of the total human cancers. The blood forming cells of bone marrow, which are also called as hematopoietic cells, produce leukocytes or WBCs, and they give defense against the infections. The leukemia is characterized by the overproduction of the abnormal and immature white blood cells, that is leukocytes. These cells have longer lifespan than the normal cells, and such cells are immature and unable to play a role in the defense mechanism of the body. The overproduction of immature and long-lived leukemic white blood cells leads to the replacement of normal cells with leukemic cells in the body, and this makes a leukemic patient sensitive to the infection, anemic, and sensitive to abnormal bleeding. There are 4 types of leukemias. The first one is acute lymphocytic leukemia. and it is the cancer of lymphocytes in the blood. It occurs in both children as well as in the adults. The second type of leukemia is acute myelogenous leukemia, and it is the cancer of granulocytes and monocytes. This kind of leukemia mainly occurs in the children. That means it is most common in the children. The third type is chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Such kind of leukemia mainly occurs in the adults. And last one is chronic myelogenous leukemia, and it is the leukemia which occurs in the peoples having age above 55. So you can see here the image of the staining of normal blood and the staining of leukemia patient blood. In the normal blood, the number of WBCs is normal, that is its number is less. But in the patient of leukemia, the number of WBCs is more, and those WBCs are immature and abnormal. And the last kind of cancers is termed as lymphomas. And lymphomas are the cancers that originate in the lymphatic tissues. And the lymphatic system is a network of lymph vessels, lymph nodes, and lymphoid organs in the body. The lymph vessels carry lymph to all parts of the body and return to the bloodstream. Lymph is a fluid that contains the lymphocytes, RBCs, proteins, and other substances. The lymph nodes are located throughout the lymphatic system, and most lymph nodes occur as clusters. The important lymph nodes are located in the neck and armpit. The lymph nodes produce and store lymphocytes, and they act as a filter for bacteria, antigens, and other harmful substances that come in the lymph. The lymph nodes are connected to each other and to the organs such as spleen, thymus, tonsils, and stomach by lymph vessels. The lymph organs are involved in the creation and processing of lymphocytes and other cells. The lymphocytes are the main cells of the lymphoid tissues. Thus, the lymphatic system is an important part of the immune system. The lymphoma type of cancer accounts for about 5% of total human cancers. The lymphomas are of two types. Among them, the first one is called as the Hodgkin's lymphoma. This kind of lymphoma was first time identified by physician Hodgkins in 1832, and therefore it is named as Hodgkin's lymphoma. It is a rare form of cancer and is characterized by the presence of large binucleated cells, and such cells are called as Reed-Sternberg cells. And the second type of lymphoma is called as non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So these are the lymphomas that do not contain Reed-Sternberg cells. So you can see here the difference between the normal cells and Reed-Sternberg cells. In normal cells, there is no presence of the binucleated cells. However, in Reed-Sternberg cells, there is presence of the binucleated cells. So, lymphoma is the cancer of the lymphatic cells or lymphatic tissues. And this is about the different types of the cancers. And this is the first video on the topic of oncogenesis. In the second video on the oncogenesis, we will discuss about the characteristics of the cancer cells. So keep on watching the videos. Thank you for your kind listening. Thank you.